According to statistics, 70% of adults experience at least one traumatic event in their lifetime, while 20% of people who experience traumatic events will develop post-traumatic stress disorder, popularly called PTSD. Statistics also reveal that about 13 million people have post-traumatic stress disorder every year.
Sometimes we can have the symptoms, but we may not have the disorder because we can go through these things, and maybe to an extent we come back. We to an extent we almost like come back to functioning. We come back to normality. We may just have the symptoms, but we may not have the disorder. So the disorder is a step forward that when we have experienced something that is scary directly or indirectly. So a direct experience could be maybe you were robbed. A direct experience could be maybe your house caught on fire. A direct experience could be you lost a job, you lost a loved one. An indirect experience could be when you hear of something, when you watch it in the news, when a loved one has experienced something and they tell you about it. When can you have a disorder? When you begin to have the symptoms of withdrawal, you do not want to interact with anybody. Isolation, you want to be on your own, you want to avoid those places and those things that are reminders. Your worldview becomes negative. It's normal because when you experience something very scary, the things change. The ideas about life, the control you had about yourself, the security, the safety, all those things change.
While it has been observed that challenging issues such as natural disasters, life-threatening experiences, terrorism, depression, stress, rape, amongst others, can lead to mental health disorders, experts disclose that if properly treated, those affected can go on to live a healthy life.
It can cut across age. It's not a respecter of age, it's not a respecter of class, it's not a respecter of gender. Anybody can have these symptoms. Anybody can experience post-traumatic stress symptoms and also develop a post-traumatic stress disorder. Anybody can have it. One, there's a lot of withdrawal. They don't want to interact with people. There's fear. There's isolation. There's the conversation about not wanting to be exposed to anything that reminds them of the place. They don't want to go in that area. They don't want to anything that would remind them. They run away from it, or they keep away from it. They avoid it.
To some persons, PTSD is a minor issue, but according to medical practitioners, no matter how insignificant it may seem, PTSD should be addressed with immediate effect, as the adverse effects can be devastating.
There's some things you can do also to help yourself. You can have your lifestyle changes. You can have yourself focusing more on things that are a bit more pleasurable to help you through your dark times and through your trying times. And if you feel like these things are not working, please seek professional support. Please seek mental health support. Go to your hospitals, go to your mental health practitioners who you trust and who fit what you're looking for. I think it's very important to let people know that the help is out there.
Life can make one downcast, but it should not get to the extent where health is mismanaged. To this end, experts advise that we should watch out for post-traumatic symptoms amongst family, friends, and loved ones. Things to watch out for are intrusive memories, avoidance of reality, negative changes, extreme physical and emotional reaction, and mood swings, amongst others. When noticed, these symptoms should be reported to trained medical professionals. After all, we can all agree that life has no duplicate.